Hey, what's up, everybody? It's me, SoloSupreme, and welcome back to the Reichsland. As well, the German Reich. So, where we last left off, we had to get into a little situation with Egypt. They tried to. We had that stupid diplomatic mission under siege event, and we had to, declare war on Egypt to bring them back to within our sphere of influence. And in the middle of that war, the Ottoman Empire decided to play hee-haw with the fuck around gang and take over the Sinai, like we weren't going to do anything about it. So after we wrapped up that war with Egypt, with them surrendering, we instantly intervened on their side against the Ottomans and basically told the Ottomans to fuck off. Once they got smacked around for like a second and had Istanbul blockaded, they really couldn't do anything to, stop us. So right now we are gonna wrap up this war with Ethiopia. Take this over, and when we annex this part, we're probably gonna break our alliance with Egypt. But I mean, at that point, it really won't matter. Long live the German Empire, of course. And military access. Alright, and park you guys off in Alexandria. Same thing, you guys could go over here and we can pick these guys up from this part instead of them having to cross through this bullshit. You head over here and get rid of these guys. Alright, we're currently influencing in Ecuador right now. Everything is going along just fine. Waiting for nitroglycerin to finish. Military statistics and scientific management. Alright, I guess we could ally these Italian sub-states for the most part. Alright. You guys finish up sieging over here. And we could try to squash these guys. You hit over here. Let's see. I'm gonna take a look at Japan. How's Japan doing? Japan, a few episodes back, they suffered a revolution during their westernization progress, and that set them back a little bit. I wonder if they're making current gains. Who knows? Same with China. I haven't heard anything going on in Asia or the Far East for a while, so we'll keep tabs on them. Alright, and you should kill these guys. Great. Support local businesses. Alright, you guys can hit up here. Guess we could build some more commerce raiders. Let's find more. And we'll fiddle around with that in a short bit. Right, this is done. Head over here. Just chase these last Ethiopians down. Yeah, this war is pretty much about to be wrapped up soon. And we'll be able to expand from both ends of Africa real quickly. I would like to see if we could get down here, southern and central Africa, but we probably might have to wait a bit on that. Portugal managed to expand a little bit because they are a secondary power still. It didn't get kicked down. Right, this is done. You head here. You guys head here. You're almost ready to surrender. Ethiopia is pretty much over now. You will have to submit to the Reich one way or another. Still going strong on our troop promotions. Actually, speaking of, purchase these railroads, help them fund this. And we can actually move you guys to the proper border. Reorientate you. We have a truce with the Ottomans right now, and so let's back off from here. They thought they were going to get a nice quick chunk of territory. They couldn't have been any more wrong. So after a couple of these sieges, it should be all she wrote for Ethiopia. Still generating a lot of income right now. Alright, let's finish this up. By Jingo, we are almost done with our African conquest. Alright, looks like they're going to try to push us all the way to the edge. Increase opinion in Ecuador. Once I get Ecuador down, I'm going to try to see if I could break Venezuela out of Great Britain's sphere. The oil shall be very useful for us. Alright, you guys head up here. Yeah, looks like they're going to go all the way with this. So let's just break the Ethiopian spirit. The fatherland shall be proud. Alright. You guys are good. You guys are good. You guys are good. And then we'll be able to build some naval ports down here. Help us, like, you know, expand into Africa. Next thing I'm going to get is Raider Group Doctrine. Alright. You guys could begin to head back. Alright, and Ethiopia is done. Annex Ethiopia. Alright, so there's now a German Ethiopia. And let me just see something. Where is... Oh, here it is, Ethiopia. Yes, for right now, Ethiopia shall be released in the future. But at this point, we are going to just use it as a point of expansion into Africa. They shall be released in the future as a Dominion state. Alright, victory over Ethiopia. Nitroglycerin has just been discovered. And I think after that, we just need... what do we? I think iron steamers. Yeah, we just need iron steamers next, folks. Alright, you guys get out of this terrible, terrible attrition down here. Alright, oh, I didn't know we were still influencing in Egypt heavily. That was my fault. Keep increasing relations with our sphere members. And in a short bit, I'm going to start influencing over here in Abu Dhabi and Oman. And there goes Egypt. They broke our alliance because we have their core, which is like this down here. Yes, we can finish that a year ahead. Great. Alright, you guys just move your way through Egypt right now. This shitty desert. Alright, let's check back up here in Europe. Right now, they're battling, countries are battling over Hungary. It's kind of funny to me, but, you know, what they do with their time is, you know, their business and their business alone. They're not really interfering with me. So next thing we're going to go for is empiricism. Try to get that knocked out. And then loop back around to, I guess, army techs again. Or maybe we should focus on, we're probably going to do some commerce techs after some industrial techs. Get those out of the way. Alright. You guys hop back on the boat. We're dropped off over here. I'm mostly going to keep our navy down here in the Mediterranean because it's more quicker to access since we're going to be dealing with like stuff in Africa. Eventually I'll build another port or another fleet up here for like the Baltics. Alright, so where should be our next? we should expand a bit into Russia, or at least create a Russian, like a buffer state in Russia. Found the mummy, another mummy, great. Such as the United Baltic Provinces up here. We could get these guys released. We can also release Lithuania. I don't think we have a core. I would have liked to release Poland, Lithuania, but we have cores and they won't really ally us. Same thing with Poland. We just probably take some chunks from Russia and then move on from there. Same thing with France. We can expand both east and west. Dred Scott event. Surprised the CSA, well, the Civil War hasn't occurred yet in America. Alright, you guys hop on the boat and get dropped off here. You guys deserve your nice and well-deserved rest. Well done. You help expand our holdings in the colonies. Speaking of, let us set up some colonial troops down there just for like a little bit of security, in case any rebels decide to get fresh with us. Increase relations with you, Ecuador. And let me also begin increasing relations. You're at war with Portugal. Oman, Lindi. Okay. The American Civil War just occurred. You know, part of me just wants to do this. Like the Civil War. Because at this point, America is pretty... I mean, America has to get here. I mean, I'll ask them for an alliance if they want to join, or want to let me or call me in. It's up to them. Yeah. Well, we could just use this to see what's going on. So it's like no way in hell. I would have to raise my influence to friendly status just to intervene, and by that time, the war is going to be practically over with. Look at this shit. This American fleet down here. Jesus. Let's just, like... We're just going to use this just to get front row seats on the CSA's valiant efforts to liberate themselves from America. It really won't matter in the long run because... even by the time I get to friendly with them, they're probably going to be pretty much fully occupied, and it's just not worth it. Alright, and send you guys actually right here, and move you guys here, and move you guys... Well, actually, you can stay here, and you guys move up there, or here. Alright, so let's just focus on ourselves, our nation. Let's split you guys up. Half of you go to Venice, and the other half you guys could go down here. Okay, so this plan is coming along smoothly. We're about to fully add to our sphere with Ecuador. I mean, realistically, CSA has a little bit of a shot. I'll fund them. I mean, I doubt they'll do really much because this is mostly their mobilized stuff, and America hasn't even really mobilized yet. Because the American mobilization is going to be the thing that kills them. Alright, and let's see. I could try to influence Venezuela. Let's try to go for that. try like influence in Venezuela. We've been discredited in Venezuela, that's fine. Like the CSA just doesn't have like enough guys together for this. I mean, if they go after these guys in Fredericksburg, they will be able to thwart them, but it seems like it's not going to be the case. Alright, we're still cranking out a lot of soldiers. Build another German army, because we are going to have to defend ourselves against our neighbors, and we're going to have to expand a bit aggressively fairly soon as well. Especially once the rush for Africa is done, our attention is going to turn to like some of, especially Eastern Europe. We're going to try to take over chunks of Russia and baby chunks of France. Could do this for Hanover, but we shall see. We shall see. Here are Ethiopian troops down here. Looks like they're ready to go. Try to take over this chunk and move into Central Africa as soon as possible. Go for organized factories. Alright, and we're still chugging along with Venezuela. Khiva is at war with Bukhara for Turkmenia. That's fine. Ottomans lost their alliance with Great Britain. Interesting. Or actually, they didn't have one to begin with. Great Britain is still allied with Belgium, I would assume. Or are they? Yeah, they're still allied with Belgium. Or between Great Britain and Belgium. We could easily like steamroll through Belgium. We can easily get to Brussels. Right, having another election. Find these railroads. Come on, folks. Dig deep and greedily. Actually, would it just be easier if I just go through here and do it my damn self? I think that'd be the quicker route. Do that, that. Let's expand our railroads in the Reichsland. And that's Krakow. And that's Luxembourg. This is Parma. Okay. Let's just get these railroads up and running. And then, you know, once these groups get to like about 5% soldiers, I am going to focus pretty much on clerks. How far behind us are we from Great Britain? Not too far behind. Just mostly got us on industrial tech. That's really it. Alright. Once we get, I'm gonna let Venezuela get up to 100 and then try to double tap them. Alright, so we got this done. 619. Those will be quicker. Let's go for the organized factories. Try to get this out of the way. Looks like Venezuela or Great Britain is starting to take notice of what we're doing in Venezuela. Well, seeing as how are we still discredited? No, let's try to keep it up. Keep up the pressure a little bit. And looks like that war, did they take Lindy? Yeah, they did. They took it from Oman, so Portugal has to snatch that away. Portugal, I could tell, is going to be pretty competitive when it comes to being a secondary power. Even discredited. Alright, let me dip out from Venezuela right now. And what I'm going to focus on is try to boost Peru up. Make sure our influence there is not tampered with by the Americans. So let's just try to go full steam ahead over there in Peru. Interventionism. Hopefully when this election is over, we'll be able to pass another reform. We shall see, people. We shall see. Okay, so what is... Can we raise more African units? No, we don't really have a pop for it down here yet. Another crisis in Gelderland. Ottomans decided to back. I'm gonna take a gamble. We're gonna support the Ottomans. I'm hoping France will still join us, and if we can, we can make some territorial gains from this war. Minor ones. I'm just gonna take a... Right now, the main plan is I'm just gonna take a core, the Ost-Hanover over here, and really we're just gonna leave the Brits alone. All right. Speaking of, let's upgrade our naval bases. Get this out of the way. And once this is done, we can go for the steamers. All right, this is done. This is done. Also, should not forget, expand our forts. Expand, expand, expand our borders. We have to make sure we are nice and secure, and that we can handle any conflict in a timely manner. I wish they had like a fort map mode in here. They may, I'm just too ignorant to see it, but I would really like to see it if they do have one. Especially expand down here in Croatia. Alright. This should be good. Okay, so let's see where this crisis takes us. Found another Egyptian tomb. Look at this. This is the free research points and free prestige. Okay, so they decided to join Belgium. Belgium. Okay. If this war kicks off, is it gonna be a problem? Since Russia joined in first, I was hoping Great Britain joined in. Maybe if Great Britain joins in. If Great Britain joins Belgium next, then we can still do this. Though I am fairly certain this war is going to be quite undertaking. What's the crisis temperature at? 289 days. Yeah, it looks like Great Britain is starting to get the picture now, what they should be researching. I think they probably already researched iron steamer, so we got to do that real quick. Then I'm going to focus on military techs because it looks like we're about to get into a big one, folks. Tech 8. We still have a tech advantage over here, so I am not too worried about that. But still, the gap is closing. We're going to be fighting pretty much near-peer foes. All right, you. Literacy, 50%. All right, we're gonna start promoting clerks for right now. Including Brandenburg. And Wittenberg. Just doing it high literate populations right now. United Kingdom destroyed to join the side of Belgium. The more inclined to join the Ottomans. This isn't really gonna matter, so there's no point in wasting the diplomatic points. The United States trying to tamper with us. They cut the Ottoman Empire down to size. Spain decided to join our side. Kind of join Belgium. And it's supposed to cut Belgium. Okay. I can pull this off. What it's going to take is a bit of tact and a little bit more preparation on our side. I kind of wanted to do mobilization solely because I know the mobilization will help out. And the reason I want to get that out of the way, let's see, 3, 4, 5, wait, 3, 6, 7, 8, and then the reason I want to get it out of the way is because it'll give us the extra manpower we need. All right, let's go for iron steamers. Try to get this out of the way real quick. All right, we can do the roar boom. And let's do this. It'll encourage population growth, factory throughput. Alright, the rural area, formerly parts of the counties of Berg, Mark, and Cleves, is changing day by day. Every day, new coal pits, mines, and shafts are opened up to supply the ever-expanding Prussian railway networks. And lately, supported by imports of British industrial technology, factories are springing up like mushrooms after an autumn rain. The roar is booming, and the example could easily spread to the rest of Germany if only it were given a little nudge out of the door. Yes. Should do that, and then we should get to these other ones soon, especially with these reforms. And this is one I want to kind of switch to, the Juncker's corrupt thing. We're gonna have to get cheap steel, iron breech loaded artillery. All right, so we can easily do that. And what was that other one? It says steel factory in Nordheim. Clone crisis state have a steel factory in Nordheim. Well, I'm gonna have to switch over to that other government policy soon, so I could actually implement that. All right, so I'm actually gonna wrap this episode up right here, and when we return, folks, this crisis may occur, may not occur, but if it does, it's gonna be a pretty massive war. It's gonna be the Ottomans, and it's gonna be Ottomans, Netherlands, and Spain teaming up with me against Belgium, Russia, the UK, and France. We're going to be facing a multi-front war, but as Greater Deutschland, we got this covered, folks. So I wouldn't be surprised if this war is a victory for us. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Leave a like, comment, and subscribe to the channel if you would like to see more. And when we come back, we are going to steer this crisis to its, well, conclusion. This is SoloSupreme, and have a great day, folks.
Now this one is pure niceness.